Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode with me doing some VOD review. As I mentioned in the description of my last video, Dragon Ball FighterZ is not the only game I'm trying to work on. So here's some Fortnite content. I like to chill out in this area. Shoutouts to my buddy Corgi for showing me this little area you can stand underneath the ship. I'm going to show off the map here for a little bit, just to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm working with drop wise. I love landing in the woods. The top part of this tower has a chance to drop 2 chests, and then there's a house that has another chest, and it's almost never contested. I landed here all the time when the chest spawns were guaranteed, and I will say the spot is a little nerfed since the chest spawns are not guaranteed. However, it's still really good. As you can see, I'm able to get a ton of materials. I already have like 160 mats, and after farming just a few things here, I'm gonna be going into this house with like 500 materials really early in the game. So definitely a good drop for people who like to build. And I forgot to explain kind of the format of these videos, so I'm going to do that now while we have some downtime. I do plan to do one arena match, focus on things that I need to improve, and then I'm going to play quick play matches and try and improve those things. Another reason I land here is for these mushrooms, just in case I don't get lucky enough for a shield drop, or even if I do but I don't get a big potion, I can use these mushrooms. There's at least 4 that spawn. Sometimes there are more. Alright, so I know that someone has landed here because the back of the truck is gone. But they didn't grab this blue AR, so fortunately I actually have a good AR now. I see the person right there. I'm going to hide because I don't know if they saw me. Alright, I do whiff some shots here. Switch to the wrong weapon. Just kind of spraying. In general, having pretty poor aim, so my aim is something I need to work on. Although I do land that charge shot for pretty good. And I hear someone else coming. My first reaction there should not have been to shoot. It probably should have been to build a wall, so that I did not take this insane amount of damage. And I should be dead. Like, that shot should have killed me. That shot should have killed me, but I'm fortunate enough that I'm getting away. I take a lucky peek and hit him for 102. But I still only have 8 health, so I do really need to just play defensive. I am just going to box up. And I thought he was building up to me, so that's why I'm kind of playing a little more aggressive. But since I see that they are staying in a box, I'm just going to go ahead and put on some shield. I'm trying to apply some pressure to not let them heal up all the way. And I realize now that I should not be blowing my full AR ammo there. I should, break 1 or 2 builds, stop, heal up. I also should have stayed up there and taken this med kit. I don't know how they placed this ramp here without destroying the wall. I do need to look into some ideas like that. I think it was really smart by this player to do this. Bought them a lot of time, and it forced me to kind of play in a situation I wasn't comfortable in. I'm holding this just to keep them inside their box. I do think I'm not playing this very well, but I do get this wall, which is nice, and then I waste this shot here. I should close this wall to do the reload, but I don't, so I die for it. So, some things we're going to work on are playing a little more defensively, using builds to our advantage, and boosting our ability to edit. I use this figure 8 design in order to practice editing in creative mode. This is the route that you take. You make this like figure 8 pattern. I forgot to close that last time, but you get the point. So it's this figure 8 pattern, and I do this a few times. This is just me showing you the pattern that we're going to take. But normally, you edit open and closed the builds as you go through. So you can do so just by turning around. Sometimes I like to jump backwards. That way I keep my forward momentum. You'll probably see that occasionally. My goal is to eventually be quick enough to re-grab the edit on my way through, but I am not there yet. Again, this series is about improving. So eventually I'll get there, but I'm just not there yet. This is me practicing just some other edits that I don't use often enough, I feel like. That's not a real edit. Maybe in the comments you can let me know, is the 3 bottom, 1 middle edit worth using? I don't use it very often in game. I just use the like 4 grouped in the bottom right the most, probably. So let me know what you think in the comments, if that build is worth, you know, really ironing out. Here we have some tunneling practice. Just because, like I said, I think I need to work on playing a little more defensive, and just reminding myself to build. I'm set on wall here, but for some reason the game really wants me to edit a cone that's not even there. And then just some sideways tunneling practice as well. This is a little rough, but you know, that's why we're here practicing, to get better at it. And I do some regular building as well. Some 180s, some 90s. And I think I also practice a double ramp take over here. Not right here, but it's coming up. Yeah, I open the top there just as like practice for that. And then I do the double ramp takeover. So just some general practice. I feel like most people who are trying to improve should be doing that every day. So here we have the next match that I'm playing. I landed in the same spot, but I hear shooting over here. So I am going to take some shots at this guy. I don't know how much I did there. I was probably thinking I only did like 60, but I think I actually did closer to like 90. But I guess not, because I ended for 21. And then 70. So pretty clean for the most part. I did take 48 damage, but we're not too worried about that. And I see a bunch of stuff going on over there. I have not messed with all of that. Not a big fan of the PvE content. I hit this guy for 98 before he's taken out by everything over there. So it's a little sad that I don't get credit for that. I see that Wolverine is fighting over there, but I don't have the ammo and I've already made enough noise. I don't really want to attract anything. I'm just going to move on. This is a different match now, of just how I'm working on my aim, you know, just trying to use right-hand peeks to my advantage. I missed that shot, 107 pretty good, and 40, I don't know how I only hit 40 on a headshot, but I guess my aim is a little off to the left there. This is that same match, just later on. I see a bunch of loot here, so I'm trying to grab that. I hit the wrong key to get out of the car. I don't know why I hit M. It's always been map, but just a, I don't know, weird brain fart, I guess. I do want to take that, but I realize this player is much closer than I thought. I do think that this player may have been a bot. They did not play very intelligently, I guess I should say. But I am just going to speed up the footage here a little bit to, just because there is some more action that happens here. During this time that all this is happening, I do keep hearing this like weird metal creaking sound. It sounds like someone's walking on metal, but I was looking around and I didn't see any metal, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I think they might be in the dumpster there, but I'm going to grab this XP token real quick. And we're going to use this to break that open. And I was correct, but I do unfortunately trade out here for like 72 damage. So they landed a pretty good shot on me with their pump. And I'm looking to see if there's any meds left. But I have taken them all. So I just move on. I'm looking around, trying to find people, trying to look for any meds that I can see. I hear someone place a ramp. So I'm checking out, trying to find them. I do find them. Good headshot. And just clean up the kill real quick. So pretty good fights. Obviously working on my aim. This is the next match now. And I do see this llama. Obviously I have pinged it, but I see over here that someone is fighting against Wolverine, and based on how long they've been shooting, I am implying that they are low on health. The shotgun shots really gave it away to me that they were going to be low on health. and I just take a few shots and eliminate them. This other person had the same idea. I did 61 damage. It's 2 chug splashes, so they up 40, so they have like 80 health to my knowledge. Alright, so broke shields there, so they should be really low on health, and I quickly eliminate them. Very smart of them to try and get away. I think once they got there from the dash, they should have boxed up, but oh well. I move on to pick up that llama and fish some and do some, some more farming. I do get shot at here, and unfortunately my wall builds come a little poorly timed. I missed some shots here, and honestly, this is what I'm talking about. My aim is not good. I need to work on my aim. And you'll see here, I miss a ton of shots on this player that I just had bad aim. It's one of the things I need to work on, and I do plan to work on it. But unfortunately, with my aim being bad in this scenario, and then I want to protect myself a little bit, I do notice that they're shooting at me, and I'm ready to just run away because my aim is just too bad in that moment. I could not take that fight. So I do get away. I get over here and I find another person. I thought that I had a charge shotgun, but it turns out I had a combat. But I disposed of this player pretty easily. They never built, so that is just to go and show you that you should always be building. And here is the final 4 of that game. I think it was that game. Pretty sure it's that game. We are really getting down on players, and like I mentioned, I think I need to play more defensively, so here I am trying to be as defensive as possible. This section might be a little boring because I am just playing really defensive. I'm trying to get these players to overcommit or maybe take some storm damage or fall damage. And I just want to make sure that I'm not going to die of anything stupid. I'm unable to edit these walls, so I'm just going to take them really quick to make sure. And I'm going to deny anyone else in this area the extra 50 wood, just in case they are low on mats. But I'm just playing really safe here. I don't want to take unnecessary damage. I don't want to build up and get knocked down. I don't want to build up and get pushed into the storm, since I hear that that person has the shockwave grenades. So I'm just playing really safe. As you can tell, I did drop the Wolverine claws for that gold scoped AR. So even though I hear them fighting and I know that I can probably push while they're fighting, I'm just going to keep playing safe. And, I'm pretty confident. I have 2 floppers. I can win a heal off if it goes to that. So I have nothing to really worry about here, I feel like. As much as I just need to, stay focused in these moments. And make sure that I don't overcommit or do something silly. So yeah, here I am, just, doing edits, working on my tunneling a little bit here and there. There was some more tunneling that I cut out just because I thought the section was a little long. But yeah, I end up having to go to the heal off, and fortunately, due to some good fishing, I had floppers, and I was ready for this. But yeah, turns out playing defensive can even get you wins, so defense is the strat. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you learned something as well, and I hope you have a great day.